Yes, a very good evening to all, and I hope I'm audible to you people. So, all of you, please do enable your videos. I want everyone to enable your videos during the session. So, please do enable your videos, kids, everyone. So, how are you all? How was your weekend? All of you had the lunch, and how was your first session? Good. Okay. So fine then kids, welcome you all for today's session, and here is your Pushpashri ma'am, and today I'll be handling mathematics, and hope you will remember what we were discussing in the last session. In the last session I was there in the chapter of time, speed and the distance, and till your seventh problem I had completed, isn't it? Yes or no? Yes. So we'll do the rest of the problems. We will complete off this chapter and then we will move on to our new chapter in our today's session. Okay? Yes? Dhriti, it was still 7th. I think it's 7th, right? 7th or 4th? Only 4 I have solved. Huh? Okay, 4. Fine, fine, fine. We have to go with the 5th one, huh? Or 4th one? 4th one. Disha, I said, Disha, please go with the YouTube channel of Button, but in that you will find it here. Okay, from the 5th one, we have to start. Find that. So we will go with our 5th question then. All of you have a look towards your 5th question. So have we completed? Okay, 5th question. Fine. So till the average speed I had completed, till the formula I think so, and I haven't done the problem. Have I done the problem on that? Average speed problem is done? Say yes or no. Yes, Dhriti. I think I have done that.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
average speed formula, that
Yes,
is
ma'am.
2ab divided by a plus b. Is the problem is done? I think if the problem is not done, I had just given you the formula. I think till I have stopped, average speed is equal to 2ab divided by a plus b. Till there I had stopped to you people. And today I will go on with a problem based on that formula. Okay, average speed. Yes.
Ma'am, you have some average speed is equal to total distance traveled on that question.
Yes. Find the total distance traveled. I had stopped it there. And I will go with the average speed now. One question I'll solve on the average speed. Krishna covers a certain. I haven't done that problem, right? Krishna covers a distance. Is it done? No, right? Yeah, we'll go with that only. That's what I said. And I want everyone to turn on your videos. So please do turn on your videos, guys. I want everyone to do that. And for a few minutes, your chat session has been disabled. Right now, your chat session has been, here I don't have a current. I will off my, okay. Except Lohit, I want everyone to turn on your videos. See, if you're not turning on the videos, I'm going to put you in the waiting room. Keep that in your mind and turn on your videos. And I'll just share your screen. Wait a second. Yes. I hope you all kids can see my screen now. And let me pin myself. Okay. So fine then kids. Now we'll go with the problem related to your average speed. So here is your 5th problem, which is related to the average speed. Have a look towards your problem, which is related to your average speed. So here, what does your problem tells? Have a look towards the problem. So from the next session onwards, if you people are coming late, I will not admit for the session. All of you keep that in your mind. Okay. So the next question tells that Krishna covers a certain distance. Krishna covers a certain distance by car at a speed of speed of 35 kilometer per hour, and he returns back to the starting point riding on a scooter with a speed of with a speed of 25 kilometer per hour. Full stop and continue. Find the average speed for the whole journey. So kids, this is your question. All of you have a look towards the question. What does your question tells? So here your question is telling that Krishna will cover the distance by the car. 1 kilometer they have given, that is 35. So that means one distance is going to complete within 1 hour, is going to complete 35 kilometer. That is your first distance. And there is another distance, that is your second distance. So what is going to do in the second distance? So the second distance, that is, he is going to cover that with a speed of 25 kilometer. That means in 1 hour, he is going to cover his second distance, that is in 25 kilometer per 1 hour is going to cover. And what you have to find here, you have to find the average speed of the whole journey you have to find. So then have to find the average speed. So we'll go with the formula, that is average speed is equal to 2AB divided by A plus B. So here 2 into what is the first speed? 35. What is the second speed? 25. Divided by 35 plus 25 you will do. So multiply the numerator. So when you multiply 25 into 2, you will get 50. So 50 into 35, you will get some number. So that should be divided by 35 plus 25. And finally, whatever the answer that you are going to get, so that will be the answer for the speed. That is your average speed for the whole journey. So now here when you multiply 2 into 35 into 25, you people will get 1750 as your answer. And when you multiply 25 plus 35, you will get 60. 0, 0 will get cancelled. So now 175 divided by 6, you people are going to get the answer as 29.1666. It will be recurring. So I'll just stop over here and I'll write 29 kilometer per hour. Okay. This is how we are going to find your average speed. And I hope you all have understood this. Now you all can start writing. So once it is done, leave the messages in the chat section and all of you be quick. Complete it soon. So till now we have learned about your time. We have learned about the speed, and in the speed we have learned how to convert on the average speed. And next I will go with the distance. We'll solve one problem related to the distance. Okay. Yes, Mohit, you are raising the hand again and again and you are leaving down. Can I know your query in the chat session, dear? What's your doubt? Your fourth question is done. This is your fifth question, Mohit. Your first question was related to time. Second question was related to the speed. And even in the third question, you had it related to the speed itself. Even your fourth one, That is 5 by 18, 18 by 5. We have solved one. And this is the question of your fifth one. See properly, because for everyone it's fifth question, for you only it is fourth. That means there is a default in you itself. Check out what you have done. Be quick. Bhakti, what is this? You are sending something and all in the chat session. What happened? Enable your videos and write everyone. I want everyone to enable your videos and write. Aniket. Okay, Chitesh video is not available. You got language changed. Okay, Hardik video is not enabled. I want everyone to enable your video during the session. Lohit, enable your video. Sani. Yes, Chirayu video is not available. Okay, fine, Chirayu. Sanvi, the last call I'm giving you. Lohit, even this is the last call for you. Again, if you people are disabling, you will be on the waiting room. Chirayu, you have taken a permission, fine. So I want everyone to enable the video except Chirayu, because since he had a video problem, he cannot enable. So except Chirayu, I want everyone to enable your videos. Okay, is it done by all? Anyone is writing? Have you people taken the distance formula? Check out. It is not done, I think. Have you people taken the distance formula? No. Okay, fine, kids. Then we'll go with the distance now. For a few minutes, I'm going to disable your chat session. And right now, your chat session has been disabled. All of you have a look towards your next part of it. So the next thing that we are going to discuss over here is regarding your distance. So here, let us learn what is distance. Distance is nothing but, suppose from here, from your tutorials to your home, what is the distance? If anybody asks you like that, what you're going to tell? You might tell it is 2 kilometers of distance, or you might tell it is 100 meters of distance, or you might tell it is 20 kilometers of distance. So whatever this you're going to express, no, that is what we are going to call it as a distance. So we'll just see the answer that is in a proper way. So have a look towards your distance meaning. So here your distance meaning tells that the length of the path traveled by any object or a person between two places is known as distance. Okay, so distance is nothing but what? It is nothing but whatever the length you're going to travel, that is from one place to another place. Either the object or the goods are moving from one place to the another, or the person might be moving from one place to the another. So whatever the length or the path you're going to travel between one place and another place, so that is what we're going to call it as a distance. And kids, to find the distance, you are all having the formula. It's a very easiest formula too. That is, distance is equal to speed into time. So distance is equal to speed into time is the formula you people will use whenever you are going to solve the problem related to the distance. So now we'll go with the question, and let me solve one question regarding your distance, and have a look towards the question. Here is the question, that is your sixth question. So here the question is going to tell where you have to find the distance. So let me go with the question. So find the distance. The question tells, find the distance covered by a car, moving at 20 meter per second for 3 hours. So this is a question. All of you have a look towards the question. What you have to find here, you have to find the distance, and they're telling that the car is going to move. That is, a car is moving. That means in 1 second, car is going to cover 20 meter of the distance. So if the car is moving at a speed of 20 meters per second, in 3 hours, how much distance it will be covering? That is your question. And if you see the question, in the question you are having 20 meter per second. So as I have already discussed here, whenever you wanted to convert to the meter, whenever the meter is given, first you have to convert, then you have to solve. If a kilometer is also given, then you have to convert into meter, then you have to solve. It's the compulsory rule in each and every question wherever the speed comes. And here the speed is given, and the speed here given in meter per second. Students, firstly I will convert that. So here I'm having 20 meter per second. Remember, whenever you get 20 meter per second, what you're going to do? You're going to do by 18 by 5, 5 ones are 5 fours are 18 fours are 72 kilometer per hour. That means for 1 hour, it's going to cover the distance of 72 kilometer. So now use the formula of distance. Distance is equal to speed into time. So time has given as a 3 hour, speed is given as 72, as you people had found out the speed. So now 72 3s you will get 216. So that is in the kilometer you are going to write. So in 3 hours, it's going to complete 216 kilometer. So hope you people have understood this. Now you all can start writing, and kids, once it is done, leave your messages in the chat session, and I want everyone to complete it soon and be quick. And this is about your formulas. We have completed all our formulas now, and the next we will be solving the rest problems. So make a note of this now, everyone. Be quick or two. And your chat session has been enabled. Once you people are going to complete this, you can chat to me in the chat session. Oh ma'am, where did we did 18 and 5 come? 18 and 5 came from the actual formula kit. If you have attended your last session, you would have been known, or if you have attended the last session physically present, mentally absent also, you would have not been known. And I taught you this in the last session. So please go through that. So whenever you wanted to convert, I have given a note. So meter per second to kilometer, kilometer to meter. Go through that, you can solve this problem. Anyone is writing? Be quick if you people are writing. Completed. Okay, hope you guys are completed. So, okay, yes, dear, you can connect to your charger. You have a current issue. Okay, fine, Lohit. Fine, except Lohit and another Chirayu, all of you enable the video. So anyone is writing? Chitesh, you are writing. Except Chitesh, anyone is writing? No. Okay. Chitesh, you are the only one who's writing. So please do take a screenshot, dear. I'll just go with the next problem. Done. Okay. So now your chat session has been disabled. Kids will go with the next problem. That's your seventh problem. So all of you have a look towards your seventh problem. So what does your seventh problem says? We'll have a look. A train, okay, I'll write it here itself. A train 210 meter long took 12 seconds to pass a 90-meter long tunnel. Full stop and continue. Find the speed of the train. Find the speed of the train in kilometer per hour. Okay. So this is a question. All of you have a look towards the question. So what you have to find? They have clearly mentioned that you have to find the speed over here. And they're telling that a train, it is a 210-meter long one, which is taking 12 seconds to pass one tunnel. And to pass the tunnel, that is 90-meter tunnel, so it is going to take 12 seconds. So that means you have to find in how much speed the train is moving. There are two longs, that is 210 is a long. There are two tunnel, one is 210, another one is 90. And to pass your 210, it is taking 12 seconds. And to pass this 90 meter, how much time it's going to take? I mean, how much speed it has to go to meet this tunnel? So this is what your question is. So let me go with the question. So here the total distance, let us calculate. So the total distance here will be equal to, the very first one is 210, another one is 90. So students, together it is 300 meter is the total distance to us. And what is the time has been taken? The time here it is taking 12 seconds. Okay, it's taking 12 seconds. There is another way to do. Here the seconds has been given. Ma'am, how to do this? I'm going to teach you. Listen carefully this problem. So here, since we have to find the speed, go with the formula. Speed is equal to distance divided by the time. So here the distance is 300 and the time is 12. So when I substitute this, 12 ones are 12 twos are 12 fives are. I got 25 meter per second. Because here I'm having a meter, here I have it in a second. So I will consider that together as meter per second. And students, whenever you get the speed in meter per second, even in your answer also, consider that to a kilometer. That means convert that directly. Since I got this speed here as 25 meter per second, firstly I'm going to convert this. So therefore, I'm going to write 25 into 18 by 5. I will do 5 ones are 5 fives are 25. So 18 fives are 90 kilometers. So 18 fives are 90. So totally it is 90 kilometers per hour. So what is the speed of the train? The speed of the train is 90 kilometers per hour. So hope you people all have understood this. Again, this is a very easiest problem only if you people understood. If you won't understood, even this problem will be a difficult one. Nothing is difficult here. The thing here you have to see whether it is in a meter or in a second or whether it is in a kilometer, that is in a hours. So once you check out this, whether it is 18 by 5 or 5 by 18, you can solve the problem easily. And let me solve one more question, your eighth question. Together you people can write. All of you please have a look towards the screen. Later onwards you people can start writing. And here is your eighth problem. So what does your eighth problem says? Eighth problem says that a student rides on bicycle on bicycle at 8 kilometer per hour and reaches, sorry, and reaches his school 2.5 minutes. This is 2.5. Okay, this is 2.5 minutes late. Full stop and continue. The next day, he increases his speed. He increases his speed to 10 kilometer per hour and reaches school 5 minutes early. 5 minutes early. Full stop and continue. How far is the school? How far is the school from his house? So this is your question. Hope you all can see the question. So let me do the solution. First, understand the question. There is one student and the student is going to the school in his cycle. And the first day for 1 hour, he's going to complete 8 kilometers. And he's going to reach the school very late. That is 2.5 minutes late. He will go for his school. And what happens on the next day? Since he was late on the first day, he's going to increase the speed. That means instead of for a 1 hour, instead of cycling 8 kilometers, he starts cycling for 10 kilometers for an hour. And he's going to reach the school 5 minutes early on the next day. And you have to find how much far the school is. That means how far the school from the house. That means school is on one place and the house is on another place, and the person has to move from one place to another place. And what we have to find during that time? So that time we have to find the distance. So usually in the exam, they might ask you like this. They will not ask you directly find the distance, find the speed. Sometimes they might, but not all the time. So if they give you the question like this, you have to read, you have to understand what you have to find it under. Okay. So come, let's move on to the solution now. So here there is a difference in time. So first I'm going to add that difference in time. So difference in time. So whenever you get the same kind of question, please follow the same procedure so that you can easily solve. So the distance in time. So here 2.5 plus 5. So there are totally it is 7.5 minutes. First I will consider this. So total time, instead of difference, I'll take total time. So time this much, that is 2.5 plus 5, 7.5 minutes. So now let me convert my minutes to an hour. So that is minutes to hours I will convert. So that is nothing but I'm having 7.5. I'm going to consider that as 75. I'm going to write that here 60 because I'm removing a point over here. So when I remove the point, 7.5 will become 75 divided by 60. So sorry, 7.5 by 60, I will only write per hour. So when I convert this for the further, so remove the point and do the division. So that is division of decimals. On that time, you are going to get 1 by 8. I'm not going on with the calculation because it's all the basic things you're all having. So I'm excluding that. So right now you have got 1 by 8R. And now we are going to do this as 5x minus 4x divided by 40. Ma'am, have you got this? By doing the cross multiplication, I got 5x. So here the 5 is the one other time. So here x is nothing but I'm considering the x as a distance. Okay, 5x, and is going to cover that in a 1 hour. So I'm going to write that as 4 divided by the 40. And now I'm going to do the substitution. So I will get 1 by 8. So therefore, I'll go with the x. X is equal to 40. Cross multiply again here. 40 divided by 8. So that I'm going to get 5 kilometer per hour. Okay. So hope you people have understood this. So now all of you can start writing this. And once it is done, please do leave your messages in the chat session. So all of you can start writing this now. And if you have a doubt in any part, let me know. Be quick in writing. I'll give you 2 minutes and you have to complete it within 2 minutes. Amoga, now you're coming. What's the time of the session and at what time you guys are coming inside the session? Every time it's happening like this. If it's happening from the again, I'll not allow you to enter inside the session. Seriously, I'm warning you for the last time. Take a screenshots, everyone, so that I can go with the next question. You got disconnected. I don't want the reason, dear. Karunya, yes, I will, Karunya, I will. Once again, I will explain the same thing. Is it done by you all? Yeah, okay. So hope you people are done. If you are writing, take a screenshots. Okay. Hope you are taken a screenshot. Now I'm going to disable the chat session. And Karunya, you asked 5x minus 4x. So here on the first day, is going to go. That is 5 minutes early. And when you compare to that, in the previous day, he has gone. So that is 2.5 minutes late. So that means 1 day before you are going to deduct, so that it's going to become 4x. Because here the distance I'm going to considering as a x, so I'm writing 5x and the 4x. Okay, kids. So now I'll go with the next problem, and here is your ninth problem. All of you have a look towards your ninth problem. So let us see what's your ninth problem tells. So a problem tells here that a train covers a distance of 3 kilometers in 2 minutes. Full stop and continue. How much distance will it cover in 6 hours? This is the question. Have a look. There is one train, and that train is going to cover the distance of, there is a distance of 3 kilometers. And to travel that distance, train is taking just 2 minutes. And if a train has to travel for 6 hours, what is the distance it is going to cover? They are asking in the question. So let me go here. So first understand the question. In 2 minutes, it's going to cover 3 kilometers, isn't it? So that means 1 hour, how many minutes will be there? 60 minutes, isn't it? So what we are going to take? 3 by 2, because 3 kilometers it's covering in 2 minutes. So that is for 60 minutes, how much it's going to cover? Let us find. 2 1s are 2 3s are 0 and 33s are 90. That means in 1 hour it's going to cover 90 kilometers. So therefore you can easily find now in 6 hours. Okay, sorry, I'll write here. So therefore in 6 hours it's going to cover 90 into 6. So 90 into 6, it is 540. kilometer. Okay, understood. So here for a 2 minutes, train is covering 3 kilometer. So that means for 1 hour, how much? There are 60 minutes. So in 60 minutes, how much will it convert? First, we have to find. And there are some of the situation without formulas, you keep on doing like this. So this is one of the problem in that. So 3 by 2 into 60 you will do. And then you are going to get for a 1 minute, 1 hour, how much it's going to cover. So you got it 90 kilometer per hour you got. So you're going to convert that for 6 hours and you got 540 kilometer. And let me solve your 10th problem together. So all of you have a look towards your 10th problem too. Here is a 10th problem. So 10th problem tells that if a cyclist covers a distance of 50 kilometer in 5 hours, then his average speed is, you might get confused with the question because here only one information is given in the question. And kids, here in the question, they are telling that there is one cyclist. Cyclist means a person who keep on running the cycle, who keep on cycling. So he's going to cover the distance of 50 kilometer. He's going to cover that in a 5 hours. So then you have to find what will be his average speed. So let me move on with the solution of an average speed. So before that, we will find the speed because we have to know the speed. So speed is equal to distance divided by this time. So speed is given here as a 60 kilometer per hour, isn't it? It is 50, right? Okay. Total distance divided by total time. Let me go with this. So average speed is equal to total distance. Sai Prajwal, what you are doing it on the screen? Huh? It's going to happen. I'm going to remove you from the session. Okay. So have a look. Average speed formula will take that which is equal to total distance divided by total time consumed. So let me go with this. So here the distance is 50 kilometer and they are given that as a 5 hour. So 5 tens are 15. So it is 10 kilometer per hour. So when they give you like this question, if a cyclist covers a distance of 50 kilometer, then find his average speed they have given. So do not apply that formula. If 2 kilometers are given, apply that A plus B. If only one speed is given, directly you go with this. Okay. So now all of you make a note of it. Once it is done, let me know in the chat session and be quick, guys. Completed soon. Yes. Once you learn the formulas, all the problems will be easy. And with this, even your time, speed, and distance chapter is also completed. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only we are left out with 5 chapters. If you are quick, even I'll be quick. So be quick. Nine N. Oh, there is no 9N here, dear. Which one? Where it is? Okay, 90 kilometer. This is 90 kilometer. So this is 90 into 6. Is it done? Yes, Preetham, you can drink. That is not 9N, that is 90. Therefore, Therefore, innado, in, this is in 6 hours, 90 into 6. Low battery on my camera, it will hang. Okay, Prajwal, fine. Who's writing? Be quick. Sami, please enable your videos. You did not send me any reason to enable your video. From every classes, if you people keep on telling, ma'am, that issue, this issue, I'll remove you from the session. Directly stay in the home itself. Every day network issue will be there in your homes. Huh? I want everyone to enable the video. Enable your video. If you people have bath, you will enable your video. If you have not bath, you will not enable your video. Let me see who has bath, who has took the bath now today. Ma'am, today only you will do the new lesson. Who has to do the new lesson today? Is it done by you people? Shall we go with the next part? Okay. So hope you people have finished. Ma'am, play the game. No game, nothing. First we'll complete the portions. Wait, man. Aniket, you had raised a hand. Why? Lohit, no current. Okay, fine, Lohit. Amoka, you have said the reason. Chira, you said the reason. And then Lohit, now you said the reason. Okay, fine. Sai Prajwal, Skanda. Sai Ram, Skanda. If you both want to stay in the session, enable your video. Okay, people who are writing, take a screenshot. I think you're the only one. Sai Prajwal. Okay, fine, Sai Prajwal. Aniket, you're the only one who's writing. So please do take a screenshot here. So kids, now it's the time to start up your new chapter. I'll start upon, I'll not waste the time. So the next chapter I'm moving over here is your ratio and proportion. So we'll go with this chapter, ratio and proportion. You people might have heard about this chapter. You people might have learned this chapter. For some, it might be a new concept. And today I will be starting this chapter. That's your ratio and proportion. So ratio is different, proportion is different. But students, ratio can be written in the format of fraction. Suppose if I tell 2:3, you can write 2/3. So this can be written like this. If I'm going to write like this, then it is called as a ratio. So then what is proportion, ma'am? Proportion is a kind of ratio. If I write two ratios together, then it is called proportionate. This symbol we call it as proportionate. And whenever we are studying this, we are going to study this as 2:3 is proportionate to 3:2. This is how we are going to study this. Okay. So this is about the concept of ratio and proportion, and let me move on. I'm going to teach you in detail regarding this. So here there is no formulas for you, but there are few tricks I'm going to teach you in this chapter. It is a formula free chapter. You can feel very easy in this chapter. Only if you understand the problem again, it will be easy, or else it will be very difficult. So firstly, I'll move on with the meanings. So first we'll go with the meaning of a ratio. We'll see what is the ratio. So all of you have a look towards the screen. Ratio. Ratio is nothing but it is a tool to compare. It is a tool to compare two or more numbers of same quantities thus the ratio is A:B. A is A to B, or else you can just say till here. Okay, it's a comparative tool. An example, let me give you an example for the ratio. Have a look towards the example. Example is A is to B or 1 is to 2, which can be written it as, sorry, you can take it as 1 is to 2, which can be written it as, or you can just take written it as, you know how to compare your fractions, so I will not touch that. So you can just take this now first. So this is the ratio that there are two tools here. One is an another tool, two is an another tool, and it is you're going to measure the numbers. That means one you are going to compare with the two. So to compare two or more than two numbers here, you are going to use one of a tool that is called the ratio, and ratio can be written it as A is to B or 1 is to 2. So this is how we are going to write the ratio. So now we are having some of the properties of ratio. Let me teach you the properties of ratio too. All of you have a look towards your properties of ratio. The properties of ratios are very easy. Here is your first property, which tells A square is to B square is the duplicate ratio of A is to B. In your MCQ, they might ask, A square is to B square is the duplicate ratio of what? Dash they might give you. On that time, you have to write A is to B. Duplicate means twice. Okay, duplicate means what? It is twice. So A is to B. When you write that in the duplicate form, it will become A square and the B square. This is your first property. And here is your second property, which tells A cube is to B cube is the triplicate ratio. What do you mean by triplicate ratio? Triplicate ratio is nothing but the 3 times. That means A into A into A. If you're writing the A for the thrice, then we are going to call that as a triplicate. So A is to B is the triplicate ratio of A cube is to B cube. And here is your third property, that is square root of A is to square root of B is the subduplicate ratio. Subduplicate ratio of A is to B. Subduplicate means square root we call. In the same way, cube root of A is to cube root of B, we are going to call this as sub-triplicate ratio. That means 3 times inside the square root. It is a sub-triplicate ratio of A is to B. So this is how, these are the 4 properties, the 4 main properties, and the last property is here. Have a look. If A is to B and C is to D are two ratios, that means this is your one ratio, this is your another ratio. If these are the two ratios, then if they ask you the compounded ratio, then the compounded ratio is, what will be the compounded ratio? AC is to BD. Ma'am, how you are going to do? See here, you are having AB, CD, two different. This and this and this and this you are going to consider, and that will become the compounded ratio. These are the 5 properties you have to keep it in your mind. First property is the duplicate ratio. Second property is the triplicate. Next is subduplicate, subtriplicate, and then compounded. These are the 5 important things you have to remember. So now please take a screenshot first, and then you people can start writing. First, everyone take a screenshots and then start writing. Take a screenshots quickly. And once you took the screenshot, then you can start writing. And this properties of ratio, Make sure you will be writing this in your formula book for a one time and coming into my next session. Okay. So I'll stop till here for today. Is it completed? Write neatly. Oh, ma'am, I did not understood fifth one. Fifth one is A is to B is one ratio, C is to D is another ratio. When you are going to compound this ratio, actually it comes like this. See here, A and C you will compare, B and D you will compare. That's all. Understood now? So anyone is writing completed soon? Is it done by you people? Once it is done, let me know. Finished. Okay, anyone is writing still? Anyone? Okay, hope you guys have done with this. Aniket, you have raised the hand. Please do leave your query in the chat session. What's your doubt? So that I can clear your doubt, please leave the message in the chat session. Okay. I'm going to stop the share over here. So Aniket, I said you to take the screenshot before itself. If you're not taking, it's not my problem, dear. Okay, all of you show your books now. How much you have written? Let me see your books. Everyone. I want to see everyone's book. Dishant, where is your book? And then Anjita, where is the book? Sanvi, where is the book? Keep turning your pages. Sanvi, where is the book? Lakshmi Narasimha, your camera is dancing still. Sujit, counting the pages to the book. Okay. Okay, fine. Keep the books down now. So fine then. So the next chapter, the next concept, I'm going to start upon in your next session. So that is on tomorrow. So now we are ongoing with your ratio and proportion. Apart from this, we are left it out with the algebra, area perimeter, volume, and the measurement. There are 4 chapters are there to complete. So once I complete this, it will be done. Again, I'll start revising from the first chapter. And when I go with the revision from the first chapter, for whatever the questions I'm going to ask you, people should tell me the answer. If you're failing to answer, I'll directly remove you from the session. So remember, from now only, you people keep on start studying your from the beginning of the chapter. Start studying it. Okay. Got it, everyone? Yes, yes or no? Tell us or not, please. Okay. So whenever I ask the question, you have to answer. So if you are not answering, I'll directly put you in the waiting room. No excuses for no one. Even if you are a new student, try to answer. Not an issue. Okay. So fine then. Hope you people all have understood today's session. So is there any doubts in today's session? Okay. And hope you all remember today you're all having a test on geometry, and that is your MCQ test. And today you're all having a test that is on the mathematics. So today you're all having your geometry test. Hope you people remember that. So all the best for the test. Read the questions carefully and then start answering to the questions. Okay, so go through each and every theory part. So theory is also important. Even in the theory also they might ask you the question. So go through the theory part to whatever I have taught you. Ray, how the ray should be there, how the line should be there, in circle, what are the things will come, what is the meaning of that. Everything you have to study before going on to your exams. Okay. So fine then, hope you guys have understood today's session. With this, let me wind up my today's session and thank you all for attending the class, and all the best for the test. Do your test well. And with this, let me wind up the session. So bye-bye guys, meet you all tomorrow. So until then, have a nice day.